Hi, this is Dianne Lundy. Welcome to another session of Dianne's Delights, Recipes to Love, brought to you by the Rapides Parish Library. Today we're going to be doing two recipes. First we have rosemary chicken, and then we will be doing carrot salad. Now I have to admit that all the recipes I use are not my original recipes. This one I got from my sister, so I have to give her credit. Sally's rosemary chicken thighs. This is a really easy recipe to use. All you need is some olive oil, some melted butter, some crushed rosemary. Make sure you get the crushed, not the whole rosemary, and salt and pepper for seasoning, and your chicken thighs, and a baking pan. And then you're all set. First, we're going to season the chicken with some salt and pepper. And I just brought the shakers because that's easier.
Matt can edit me talking now, but I wanted to tell you, if you would say something about they can pick up a copy of these recipes at the main library.
These recipes are available at the main library after the demonstrations. And don't forget to look for the video on their Facebook page, and some of them appear on YouTube. Okay, I don't really measure the olive oil, but of course they ask you to give an amount on the recipes, approximately 3 tablespoons. Just pour that into the bottom of a baking pan. And you can always add more. And then you just simply move it around until the entire bottom of the pan is coated. It should cook faster in this pan because it's as thin aluminum. And we're going to try to speed things up for you. Do that first and then add your melted butter. Now, when my sister told me about this recipe, I didn't think it sounded especially good. But she claims that she takes it to parties and it's always gone at the end of the party. So after I tried it, my husband liked it, and I make it all the time. It's really easy and actually good for you. Okay, next you take your chicken thighs one at a time, and you just simply turn them over twice. Just tilting it to show you how to do it. And make sure both sides have been coated. One of these days I'm going to buy one of those little utensils like they use on KALB's food show, where you can just pick it up. But I haven't gotten around to that yet. Now, there's no definite amount that you have to use. If you're having a big party, you can buy a bigger pan and more chicken thighs. But they do need to be fairly close together so they won't dry out. Okay, so there we have the pan thoroughly covered with our chicken thighs. And I'm going to throw this paper away. And let me dry my hands off. I forgot Justin Wilson's rule of keeping one hand clean all the time. And then you just simply take your rosemary and you sprinkle it over your chicken thighs. And you can put however much you like. My husband claims I put too much.
Would this work with breasts?
The breast would probably be kind of dry. I've never tried it, but I would recommend just using the thighs. And so there we have ready to go in the oven. All we have to do is cover it with our foil. Now we're going to try baking this for 30 minutes to see if they're almost done, and we'll uncover it at the end for 5 to 10 minutes. So, let me very carefully put this into the oven. I thought Tara was going to do that for me. Okay. Now, while we're taking time for that to cook, let's see, I forgot my timer, but we've got 10 minutes till 3. So we will give it 30 minutes, and we'll check it then to see if it's ready to take out. Okay, let me get all this stuff out of the way. And make way for our carrot and raisin salad. Now, part of this is actually my original recipe. My son did not like carrots when he was growing up, so I came up with this idea of the carrot salad. And the secret, I think, to making him like it is that I add some sugar to it. And it tastes really, really good. And he just loves it, so he would eat it all the time. All right, now we need some more wax paper. Let's see. Should have gotten that out to start with. Put this over here. I did not peel the carrots yet because I was afraid they might turn.
Can I do that, Cassie?
Hmm?
I can peel.
Oh.
Your sous chef.
Well, I don't have anything else to do.
Well, as I do, I can break them.
All right. Well, before we do that, I have already washed these, by the way. We need to cut the ends off. Let's see. I did pre-wash these at home. I guess I should put another pair of gloves on. We'll let the editor take all that out. Now, the last time I gave a demonstration of when I took my gloves off, I couldn't get the second pair on because my hands had started to sweat. And I think I need to go buy a larger size for these demonstrations. Okay. Well, we managed to get it on that time. Okay. Now, this carrot has a problem, so we will cut a little bit of that out. The recipe says 3 to 4 carrots, and would you believe they had exactly 4 carrots in the package? Right. Well, let me hand these to my assistant. Here's some wax paper. And she can be working on that. Now, I was going to tell you a little story about me and carrot graters. My mom did not have a carrot grater when I was growing up, so I was not familiar with them. And one of my friends from college had gotten married, and she asked me to come and have a meal with them. And so while she was preparing the meal, she says, "Why don't you fix the carrots for the salad?" And she handed me a grater. And that must have been the dullest carrot grater in the whole United States, because I was just trying my best to do it. I just cutting chunks out of the carrots. It was just terrible. But I finally got the carrots grated, and she had wanted me to grate the carrots to go in the salad. I said, "Let's just chop the carrots up." I don't think I can do anything else with them.
Your hands wouldn't make it.
No. Okay, now I'm going to have to cut these into smaller pieces. My sister gave me a very small food processor, which I rarely use. It took me forever to learn how to work the thing, and it's actually really simple.
What would we do without sisters?
I know. Okay, let me move some of this stuff out of the way so you can see what I'm doing over here. All right, let's hope it works. No, it's not working. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. I may have, well, you know, that thing is so thin, I'm going to have to cut the carrots in half. Well, I have used it for this. Let's see what we do. Put some of it in there. Okay, here we go. Whoops, my lid came off. Well, all right. Just an example. Did I have it on upside down? No, yeah, I did.
Oh, was it?
That's what I have.
I used to have one like this.
I had it on upside down. We got sliced carrots instead of grated ones. Let's see. Well, at least I know how that blade works. I never used it. Hold on a second. I've got to get this. We'll give our editor a lot of work to do. Everything has got to be tighter. It does not work. Whoops, no, it's loose. Hold on. No, it has to go down in the little, I don't want to cut my gloves. Yeah, right. The first time I tried to use this thing, I could not get it to work. And then I realized, oh, I didn't have it tight enough. I should have brought my manual one.
There we go.
Let's see.
Nope.
Okay, here we go. These back in here. We will clean up later. I'm a messy cook.
Please don't want to.
And a messy eater. My
You know the food's good.
husband finishes eating and his place is completely clean. My sister and I finished and we got all this stuff down here. Yeah, that worked. Okay. Let's see. One more little one. Okay, the problem is now we have to take it apart.
Can we just put some more carrots in there?
I don't think so. Isn't it almost full?
No.
Oh, well, okay. I was looking at it from my angle. Now, if I brought my rotary grater, we wouldn't be having any of these problems, but it has to be fastened onto a flat surface.
Looks like there's still a whole lot of room. You have plenty of room to do some more down.
All right.
I have a big food processor. I'll bring it next time. It's very close. You might need it.
I don't make carrot salad anymore since my son left home because it takes too long to eat it.
So your son loves your recipe. He now likes carrots, or just your carrots?
He just eats my carrot salad. However, he would never eat salads when he was growing up, and now he loves salads, so I can't explain how his wife got him to do that. Let's see. We have to get this loose. Not having any luck with that. I think it's because that was hung in it. All right.
Oh, look how pretty.
Well, we're probably going to, let me put this in, oh, okay. Oh, this is turning out about as well as my bunny demonstration, okay. All right, we probably need to do the rest of the carrots. And as I said, if I had brought my rotary grater, we would already be through. Okay, put this back on.
I'm going to be the first person to call for one.
Okay. See if I can do this without cutting myself. Now, one of the reasons that I did the carrot salad is because the chicken thighs are really not that attractive. You need something colorful with them. I use macaroni and cheese and broccoli or green beans or green peas. but you need something to brighten up that recipe. It is a handy little grater when you get it going. Well, if you wind up with a messy table, don't worry about it. You can clean it later. Okay, there we go. Let me get back over here. That is about the right amount. Now, for our recipe, we use the carrots, of course, mayonnaise, and Miracle Whip. Now, the recipe really calls for Miracle Whip light because I was trying to help my son lose weight, but they did not have that at the grocery store, so we got the regular Miracle Whip. Raisins, lemon juice, and a tablespoon of sugar. Okay, I think we'll put the lemon juice on first. And it looks like it is sealed up. Which I should have checked. Now you can use real lemon juice if you want to squeeze it, but I do not use lemon juice that often, so I usually buy this kind. Okay, let me make use of my measuring spoons, which my daughter-in-law gave me for Christmas. Okay, we need 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And the main reason for using the lemon juice is it keeps the carrots from turning. It also adds a little tang to it. Okay, and we need a tablespoon of sugar. Let me dry this off. Sprinkle that on. It doesn't really matter the order that you do these in, but add your mayonnaise and Miracle Whip last. Okay, add your crushed pineapple, which you drain first, and about a half a cup of raisins. Now, I don't usually measure the raisins. I just buy these small packages, and it takes 2 to 3 of them. It kind of depends on how many carrots you have. But the dark raisins are the best ones to use. Of course, if your family likes raisins, you can always add more. And once again, I do not measure the mayonnaise, but you have to give them out in the recipes. So it's approximately 1/4 of a cup. I think it's going to take a little more than that. We'll see. And 2 tablespoons of Miracle Light. Okay, now we're going to try mixing that up and see what happens. We may need to add some more mayonnaise. And it looks like we will. I think I'll put another box of carrots in it too. Those were box of raisins. Those are really, really big carrots. Now you can use as much mayonnaise as you like. Some people like it juicier than others. But just simply mix this up until it's nice and gooey. It's really best if you make this ahead of time and let it chill. And probably mix it in another bowl rather than your serving bowl, because you can see that this is starting to show on the sides of the bowl. But if you mix it in this type of bowl, all you need to do, okay, all you need to do is just take you a paper towel and go around the edges of the bowl, and you can clean it off. And there we have our carrot salad. Nice and easy. Okay, can we get a picture of this? Okay, this is how they look. Now you can see they're done and they look good, but they're just not very attractive by themselves. So what we'll do, we will put one of these onto a plate. And then we will add some of our carrot salad. And add some green beans or peas with this. And then you have yourself a nice, colorful meal. Okay, I have been asked to come back to do some demonstrations for Christmas, so I'll be back in December. And there's a possibility I could be doing some more in October. So until then, stay safe and see you later.